Welcome back today, guys. How you guys doing today? You guys remember this thing right here and how we used to have forks on here because these are our pallet forks bracket, and this piece right here has got them bent out. Editors, can we get a replay on how that happened? Yep, that's how that happened. Anyways, we got a torch and a sledgehammer, and we're gonna fix it. Well, that project's done. Let's see how that turns out, because I'm not sure if the forks will slide on that, because they were tight to begin with, and that is not straight, like vertically straight by any means. It's a whole lot better than what it was, but it's not even close, so I doubt it works. I think I deserve a participation trophy. We've done gone mudding in the wet field with my truck, but it's an important day today. It is December 23rd, so guess what that means? It means it's Christmas time. So you know what the best thing to do while it's warm and it's Christmas time is it's time to wash more equipment. But one of the bad things about our shop is that we have to turn our water off, because or not the lines will freeze and bust. So we got our nice well here that needs to have a new roof put on it because it is completely rotted out. But we'll put that on the list of things to do in the next 10 years. So we got to turn our water on first. Now, since it is wash day, we even got the special pants on. Now, we don't have any colorful underwear on today, though. I think they're just black underwear. How you doing? Well, I guess it's time we get to work, and if we do our job right, the pressure washer is going to run out of gas, and I don't have any gas up here, so it means I have to walk down to the grain bin to get more gas. But even if we do our job right, we got this tractor to do. I'm gonna do my truck, and then the New Holland is sitting in there. And with all of those tractors, it's probably gonna be a multi-hour process. Look at all this shiny, new equipment. Well, it's not new. Look at all this shiny, clean equipment. And look at, if you didn't know, we're RV owners. If you want to have a terrible life, just buy an RV. Now, we are very grateful to have our camper, but this camper was bought brand new back in 2014 is when we got it. And since then, unfortunately, it has to sit outside because we don't have a building that's tall enough to fit this thing, because it's like almost 14 feet tall, and it's very long. It's like 36 feet long, and it takes up a lot of space, so it has to stay outside. With that being said, it's an RV. You're supposed to be able to live in it. It's supposed to be able to made where it can stay outside and you live in it and be in a safe environment. But it has developed leaking issues, leaking problems, leaking, rotting, it's falling apart type problems. Not good problems to have. Probably spend 7 days, like maybe 7 to 10 full days a year in this thing. Is that about accurate?
Yeah, we used to spend more, but I lived in it for a while. It would be nice to know where the leak was. And that's why we're taking the whole wall off, because we don't know. And fun fact about RVs is apparently when they build them, they lay the floor down and then put the walls on top of it. So your nice rubber mat, you gotta cut it because it ain't coming out.
So he actually lived in it because he had to travel for work for about 6 months. So he took this thing with him. You see the rotting? That's not normal at all. So he's been working pretty much all day on this thing, just getting all of our stuff tore out. Because, you know, it has bunk beds in there. And there's the bunk beds right there. And so he's working on that. He's going to get that mat off so we can see what the damage is. And we are drawing conclusions that there's water either leaking through that window right there. It's got a vent in the side right there. It could be coming through. Or it could be leaking through the door. On other note, while he was working that, I washed this tractor right here, and we also got the good old New Holland all shined up, ready to be serviced because she just got out of the chicken houses. The 2 front tires need fluid put in them. The rear tires already have fluid. We're gonna put fluid in the front tires just so this tractor has more weight on it and can use its power with traction. Huh, look. It's got a brain of its own. It's doing it all by itself now. They just keep flashing. It ain't the first time this tractor's done that after being washed. But anyways, you gotta have all the air out of the tire before you start putting fluid in there. Here's your update on the camper. And when I say these things are built cheap and sold high, that's preaching right there. That should be in the Bible. It's a mess. It's what it is. So when the people make these, or the dealerships make these, or whoever makes them, this is a Puma, by the way, is they put the cheapest stuff they can find in here. Like these 2x4s down here ain't even 2x4s. They're like 2x2s. And then this plywood is the cheapest stuff you'll ever find in your life. As soon as it gets wet, you might as well replace it, because when I can do this with wood, is that normal?
Maybe for wet wood. It's not flooring, it's just that old, I don't know what you call it, OSB, but what I like is the 2x4s back here that you can take apart. When you squeeze them, they feel like styrofoam, which that's rot. But we didn't find a smoking gun. We've tore the whole wall out and nothing's rotted in the wall. It's just all down along the wall. And with a trailer usually sits at a back angle, so you think the leak starts up there. But it sits down and to the side as its normal where we park it. I don't see it up here.
This is just one of the many joys of owning an RV.
Isn't that what they say? Best day of owning a boat or an RV is the day you sell it?
Yeah, or the day you buy it.
No, that's the worst day. Or the second day is the worst day.
Look at us go. Look at all this exciting action going in. You can't even see it. It's so exciting because all the fluid's going right into the tire. Ow. You know, it's all about the little things in life that matter. Alright, we just got the oil filter installed. Can you guys even see it way back in there? I mean, that's ridiculous. You know, our generation, like all of our teachers and everything, really push our generation to be like engineers and stuff. And I really hope that doesn't come true. Because if they're engineering our world right now, and they're wanting us to become engineers to keep engineering the world, Imagine how much worse this is going to be in the next 10 years. When you need to change your oil filter, you shouldn't have to take 3 filters off or cut a hole in the side of your fender just to get to the thing. Because that's what we ended up doing. We had to cut a hole in our side panel right here to get to the engine oil filter. That is unacceptable. We just got the tractor turned off here. It is ran, it's got oil in it, it even did a DEF system clean out. All this fancy technology. I don't know. So we're gonna let this tractor cool down, we're gonna let all the oil run back down to the oil pan overnight, check in the morning, and then after that, this tractor is ready to go back to the chicken houses. Can you guys see? It's dark outside. And I am frozen. My hands are frozen, my face is frozen, my body is frozen. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Guys, I apologize. We had an accident and you guys may or may not have got left behind, and the camper sort of got finished. I do apologize because it was planned to film it, but what happened was I had to go back to my day job, and my dad was a sick human being, and my dad worked on it for like days, just a little bit every day. Because do you want to come over here and explain your sickness to them, all your diseases that you've been carrying around? How many diseases have you obligated?
Well, we had the flu and strep together, and then one day, well, I was in the house for a while. And then I was like, well, I'm gonna go down to the chicken houses. And I hadn't been down there for 4 or 5 days. And I thought, man, these things smell pretty good. That's odd with it being cold. And then I had to go in the water room. We use a product for pH, and it's pretty stout smelling. Like, you can't smell it. And I didn't smell nothing.
Like, if you smell it, you will have a headache for a day at least.
Yeah.
And he just stuck his nose right in there and was like,
yeah, didn't smell nothing. Still don't smell nothing. So I reckon I had COVID during that time too, which I tested negative for that, but apparently somewhere in there I had it. Not being able to smell, it's not all it cracked up to be, because you know, certain things it might be alright, but like things with chickens, or like that chemical, or like if something's going on that you need to smell to sort of warn you of something, I ain't got that right now.
But along with what all went on, we'll give you a summary here. As we pulled this mat up there, right there, and underneath of it you saw how rotted out it was. So all we did was pull the rotted wood out that is sitting right there, and we put some new 2x4s in, and we put some plywood in, put the mat back over it. Yeah, and that's about it. And we think that we have fixed the leaking issue. So up there, way on top of the ceiling, is a refrigerator vent. And with good old Kentucky and their great road trimming skills, we smacked a tree pretty good on the way home one night, and it ripped that off. So we're thinking, because we never fixed it, that it was sort of a sealed vent to where water couldn't get in, and it was leaking, and it just ran down the wall back onto the floor, and that's how all that started. But we fixed the vent now. Thank you guys for watching this video. Look at all this white stuff out there. We don't get that white stuff out there very often, so you guys will make sure to stay tuned, like and subscribe, so that way you'll see the upcoming content we're about to have with how that white stuff got here and the temperatures we have right now. But thank you guys for watching this video. Be aware that if you order any merch, I highly recommend it. It's good quality stuff, but shipping is taking a while right now. We are working on getting that sorted out. Be aware, shipping will take a while. So just be heads up, be aware, just know that before you order. Make sure you go shop some merch down in the description below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, faith, family, farming. See you in the next one.